So Bo Burnham. Oh, come on. I watched your movie special, and I liked it just fine. It was fine. Hey, Bo Burnham. Remember those Katy Perry fans? Well, I went on reddit.com/r/Bo Burnham for one day. One day, it was back in, I don't know if I can find out really quick. It's the same album as the dick pictures. It's kind of disorienting. I think in November. November, I went on there to see what people are doing with your art and material. And I guess I'll just read some of the posts I found. Thanks, Bo. My anxiety and depression have been so bad lately, and the only thing that calms me down after meds is to watch the special again and sing along. It's literally saving my life. Carry on, I suppose. Here's a comment. I see you, friend. I'll sit with you. We can sing along together until we both feel better. It's not really how you handle anxiety or depression. Okay. Very nice. I see you and agree 100%. I returned to Inside a month ago when things got really bad for me mental health-wise. And although it's turned into a bit of an obsession, I feel so much less alone when I watch and listen to Bo. I love that Inside doesn't try to provide any resolution, really. It just shows me that the way I experience the world isn't singular, and the anxiety I feel isn't unique. It's like Bo has said in old interviews about 13-year-old girls telling him after Make Happy shows that they felt just like he did. Knowing that your problems aren't unique and are shared across demographics can really change your perspective in a good way. Sorry I'm rambling now, keep it up. And if Inside is helping, then you're clearly a good egg. There is a good point. I forgot, that girl that you mentioned in interviews. Make Happy. Was that the one? I thought it was 2013. You did something about mental health, something, and some fan was like, "Oh, I identify with that." I can't remember. I hope you're happy. That special on Netflix. I hope you're happy. That's Make Happy, right? Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Yeah. No, but you are. Yeah. Because that's not real. That's that Katy Perry shit, you know? These people should kill themselves. You know what I mean? From one stranger on the internet to another, I hope you find lasting happiness, friend. That's the problem with depression. Where's the lasting happiness? Their response was, it's here, just clouded by depression. Hopefully it'll show itself again, but thank you. See, they're not actually helpful or supportive. They're just saying shit that sounds like it is. You know what I mean, Bo? Here's where I start to get involved. Also, Gary Winghart, Johnny Carlisle, Stasis, maybe? I've doxed myself for you. How do you all do it? Being a new fan of Bo's work, I'm wondering how the long-term fans have handled the long hiatuses between projects. 3 years. You must have all lost your shit when he announced Inside. I'm sad that I did not discover him sooner, but in my defense, when he first posted on YouTube, I had two very young babies. They definitely took my attention away from everything, lol. It's a struggle. I was hoping maybe he'd be a bit more active during this hiatus, but alas. Maybe he will emerge when the Sesame Street movie comes out. He did the music. Last I knew, and certainly at the time of this, it hadn't happened yet. I'm gonna try to make sure it doesn't fucking happen, because I don't think he should be interacting with children in that way. Trying to shape their minds. I don't think he should be interacting with children in that way. Without a co-writer. Sesame Street Workshop without a co-writer with veto power. Get Bo Burnham a co-writer with veto power for any Sesame Street shit. When he immediately walks away, go get Brett McKenzie or any of the other people you should have called first. Regarding the lengthy hiatus, I commented, I like that it gives me time to reflect on whether Bo Burnham has ever had anything unique to say, ever. And I saw him take the experiences of people he found on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and WhatsApp and YouTube and tried to take their authenticity for himself. He slapped that shit in between the songs he already had written that largely had nothing to do with this new narrative device. And he shat that shit out once it was done. And it worked. Worked like goddamn gangbusters. So now I'm really glad that I have time to utterly dismantle his entire gimmick in front of as many people as I possibly can, whether anyone wants me to or not. The gimmick is, he was a smart kid that had a solid vocabulary and a rhyming dictionary, and that's it. His worldview is a 16-year-old's. Still. His talent is no longer a 16-year-old's, so I'm no longer impressed by it. You're still sitting in the same center of the fucking stage, Bo. You're still sitting in the center of the fucking stage. I really appreciated you shooting some camera angles. How dynamic. I really appreciated what $3.9 million means to the end result. Here's what I left on that one. The one that said, it's literally saving my life. You know, the sort of person that Bo Burnham would tell to kill themselves if they were saying that about Katy Perry, another empty-headed pop star. Just like Bo Burnham. Here's my response. As gently as I could. What if it turned out that the CD was good, but the special was actually really terrible and also terrible for mental health? How might you respond to that? Would you have learned enough good lessons from that movie to easily handle the news that it wasn't what you thought it was? I mean, I know the actual answer to that question already. I'm just asking people here to start considering the notion that this thing isn't good for mental health at all, and it's actually the complete opposite. If you're leaning on this crutch to keep from toppling, don't click on anything with my name for the next few months. Jonathan Carlisle Altman. I've been seeding some grandiose, symptomatic sorts of things online. I don't want to use that as a shield for anything I've said, but I've definitely used that as a license to post things like that. Grandiose, sort of. I'm really gonna do something about this situation, you know? Bo Burnham is the only thing to help the night terrors currently. I can't even explain how awful my year has been. I can't even explain how awful my year has been this year. My dad has terminal cancer. My brother-in-law took his life and we found him, and I've been struggling with my teaching role. Is it strange that the only thing that seems to make me feel human this year so far is inside? I just can seem to connect with Bo on so many levels. Sorry about the 3 a.m. vent. He's been getting me through, and I know that you would all understand. I'm so sorry for your year. Bo seems, I guess it's a pun. Do you have a fabric? No, whatever. Bo seems to be helping so many people get through so many things. It's really kind of beautiful. Healing the world with comedy, making a literal difference. He is truly healing the world with comedy. I'm so sorry you're struggling. I'm going to try not to use that voice. I'm so sorry you're struggling. I feel your pain. My dad had a stroke last year, and my uncle has terminal cancer, and I'm caring for both of them right now while juggling college work. Watching Bo seems to calm me and calm my mind. Can't really explain why. It's really comforting and like a safety blanket. It has been more helpful than my therapist currently. You are not alone. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I watch A Therapist Reacts to Bo on YouTube, and his wholesomeness helps too. I didn't watch that shit. That therapist sucks. The therapist has no fucking clue what world he's living in or what its fucking boundaries are. So how the fuck could he help anyone else? Again, with no personal experience. Oh shit, this is the one that sucks.